rolling. That's what we want to deal with. We want to deal with the part of the journey where when men are traveling, if it is prayer that will back a change, they are not sleeping on their knee. There are people, when you kneel down, 2 minutes is not enough, and the next neighbor is hearing your snoring. How do you win a family? How do you conquer a school? How do you conquer a marketplace, especially in a tough marketplace where your colleagues are diabolical? How do you win if it is only hard work, you think? Of course, I know people who work hard. Their customer may not stop coming, but their neighbor shops them something that they cannot come to shop again. Who will sell for them? So what we are dealing with is a very delicate matter, so that we can empower ourselves. Come on, we want to see people who can say that something is enough, and then when they echo their voice, both hell and heaven and even the earth respond to the echoes of their voice. That's what we are dealing with this hour. When will we stop crying for the enemy? When are we going to stop crying for the threats that is around us? Some of us, your confidence is your mother's intelligence. Your confidence could be your mother's wealth. Your confidence will be your connection on top. If the man dies, sir, a man's confidence, it can be in the portfolio of another man. And then what if you are saying, when I finish school, I know that I am guaranteed of a job. This man has promised to give me job. I have 2 years to finish school. God forbid, before 2 years, the man is taken home. Then will you now become handicapped as a person because your trust has been on a man? That's what we want to do. It's a prayer retreat, and it is awesome for us. Let me tell you why. The team we came up with, this kind goeth not except by prayer and fasting. What brought about that team is the statement of Jesus in Matthew 17. Jesus went to the mountain to pray, and I don't know how long he stayed there. When he came back, there is a man that brought his epileptic son. The guy was shaking. The man gave Jesus a confession. When he came there, he said, "This is my child. Sometimes this demon throw him into the fire or to the water for to kill him. But I had confidence when I was coming to your location. I didn't see you. I said, since you had disciples that are like you, let me give them this situation to handle." And she was feeling like, the man was feeling like, seeing the disciples of Jesus, he has already seen Jesus. With every confidence, I don't know whether the child was 2 minutes to die, and the disciples had only 5 minutes to rescue the situation. And when they brought the child to the disciples, they could not do anything. People who have been with Jesus for long, and the man was so disappointed. There were the Pharisees in the temple, there were disciples of many other men, but because of the portfolio of Jesus, he carried the man and carried the child and brought to Jesus, Jesus' disciple, with full confidence, expecting a miracle. Probably the child was checking, and in their eyes they are seeing the child taking, about to die, and this was their only hope. Delivering the young man to the disciples. After some while, nothing happened. The man became so disappointed. When Jesus was coming down, he was quick to run to Jesus and say, "Sir, I brought this child to your disciples, but they could do nothing." It was like a slap in his face, because they use Y-O-U-R to you. How long will I be with you? How long will I stay with you? And you cannot solve this kind of problem. He was not happy with them at all. Brethren, this year, heaven wants to empower men to become fit. Heaven wants to empower men to become strong. Heaven wants to empower men to stand. One man told me one day, say, "I will carry your name to Okija Shrine." Okija is one of the deadly shrine in the east. I will carry your name and go and report in Okija Shrine. You will think that you will see a man who is jittery. I can't remember praying over that issue one day, because I don't know how I will carry God and sit on my chair, and the Okija Shrine will shoot something, and then my leg, and then for 14 days the leg is not working. There are things that you gave us as prayer points. If you were stronger, there won't be a prayer point. There are things that people are suffering. It is not because God is not aware. It's because God wants to partner with them in that business. So can you come? Let me demonstrate something. God is sovereign. If he wants to part a sea, he can part the sea anytime he like. Now the Israelites cried and said, "Lord, there's an enemy behind. There's a Red Sea before us. There is no road. If we go behind, it will be another torment of bondage in Egypt. Will we fall into the waters?" What do we do in this situation? God did not do that miracle alone. God went and sided with a man. Say, "Go close to that river, stretch out your staff." And when the man went and stretched forth his staff, we saw one of the biggest miracles of the Old Testament. The sea divided into two, and human beings was passing a river with two walls behind them like this. That was a massive miracle. Now everybody may not say, God, you are powerful alone. They will in a way also see the instrument through which God did that miracle.